What if I don't want to?
Well, too bad. You're doing it. Welcome to the Survivors of
Oh,
the Shadows. I'm the DM, AJ, and Brad, go ahead. Do you remember your character's
Well,
name?
I had it pulled up. I am Peel the Cleaver Padley. I am a treasure hunter.
Devin?
I am Tiberius Bragg, the pirate bounty hunter.
Joel walked away. Tyler?
I am Morton, the salty sea dog, or
I was
formerly known as Windrunner, the messenger person.
All right, Joel.
oh, jeez. Hold on. That thing's terrible. Ugh, can you guys hear that?
Oh, no, we can hear you, though.
Oh, jeez.
What's terrible? What'd you do?
I had a new fan that my sister got from me from her ex-work now,
Oh, fun.
and I was hooking it up, and holy crap, it sounds terrible.
All right.
Anyways, I am Gordon Brie, a monk. I think that was about it. All we were saying, right?
Yep. Awesome. So we took a few weeks off. If we do have any watchers out there, I had a bunch of school going on. Devin had some stuff with his work being up in the air and his schedule being crazy, and Brad had surgery on his back. So yeah, we're back, and it's been several weeks since we played, and I don't know if you guys remember anything. Do you guys remember anything?
I remember where we left off in the underground
Oh
temple
yeah, we were in that cave
area.
Yeah.
that dungeon.
Joel got us caught because he didn't look up.
Hey, Gordon got us caught, okay? Not me. I'm playing as him, not myself.
Excuse me. There's eight eyeballs I can look up, and you're blaming just two of them.
Yep, just him.
I mean, I am the one that rushed in, so it's valid.
He's the fall guy.
All right. So just as a
We're not playing
recap,
Fall Guys. We're playing D&D.
so as a recap, we started off on a ship. The ship was attacked by goblins, and then subsequently ended up in a storm where I shipwrecked you guys on a island that you guys thought was deserted. But every time you guys beat someone who is sentient or intelligent, they want to eat you. You got cannibals on the island. You guys got goblins on the island, and it feels like everything is there. I'm pretty sure like 3 of you guys are affected with throat leeches from drinking unsanitary water as well. Well, you guys have been on this island.
No, I am.
You don't have to admit your diseases out loud, Joel. That's a little TMI there. I'm just kidding. Well, you guys
Hey,
have been.
it's not like I'm saying my STDs or something. Jeez.
Well, you guys have been on the island. You have explored, trying to figure out how to survive. While you guys chased off a party of goblins that were scouting you out, Cleaver cleverly discovered a set of runes. When I say cleverly discovered, I mean he fell very anticlimactic into the hole in the ground and hit and got knocked out again. So you guys went down into the runes the next day after he's awake, and you guys have been exploring the runes. You guys entered the first room. I'm going to pull the map up for you. Where did I put the map? There it is. You guys entered this first room down here where there was a bunch of statues. And these statues reminded you of the Knights of the Round Table that came out to this new world and were said to be protectors of a very great treasure. The rumor of this myth, basically, whoever finds this treasure can wish for anything their heart desires. So you guys entered this area and you went to explore it. I'm not sure how much we explored up here in the hallway. There were some torches here. There's a good chasm over here. But you guys walked into this room over here on the left. As you came in, you noticed a tomb. You noticed skeletons around. And you guys went to open the tomb. I believe you saw that it was trapped. and you tried to disable the trap, but it failed. And it caused a portcullis to close and shut behind you, locking you guys in, and it caused 4 skeletons to animate. So what's going to happen?
Even though I had propped open the door because the door's on the other side.
So what's going to happen is what I remember. I believe Cleaver specifically, you failed a wisdom save, and you're now frightened of these skeletons being trapped in the room with the skeletons. So that's going to be disadvantage on attack rolls, and you can't voluntarily move towards them. I'm going to allow you to make another wisdom save at the beginning of your turn, but you are surprised on your first round of combat. Everyone else is going to roll, so everyone will roll initiative, because I don't remember if we did initiative last time. So when you do that, click on your character, click on your character sheet, and roll initiative.
Oh, hey, I actually rolled. That's an 18 for me. Plus 2, so 20. Sorry. I should have just clicked on initiative.
Can you change your initiative on there?
Did mine not do it?
I got 19 for
Oh,
Tiberius.
there it goes.
So what do you
Yay!
have,
Okay,
Mr. Brie?
I initially rolled a 20.
20 total? Okay. We'll keep that.
20
It's
total,
fine.
yeah.
Let me roll initiative for the skeletons.
Squins.
They rolled decent. Okay, that will put, I believe, Mr. Brie, you get to act first. As these skeletons pop up and they're alive.
I move here and I whack him with my stick.
Okay, go ahead.
Stick go.
Yeah, 21. That definitely hits.
Nope, it just barely missed. No, I'm just kidding. You hit. Does a 21 hit? No.
4 damage, and then I swing with my fist afterward. Dang it. That misses.
That
7.
does. But you do notice as you punch him that he seems very brittle. And as you hit him with your staff, he seems very brittle. And you knock a few like ribs loose and they fall on the ground and shatter.
Nice.
He might have taken some extra damage because of how you are attacking him. Okay, Tiberius, you're up.
Okay. Let's see here. I am going to Hunter's Mark the guy in front of me.
Okay. I'm like, where are you at? I was like, where are you at? I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I haven't colored your token yet.
How do you change your tokens again?
So I'll share. I can't share my screen. So when you click on your character sheet, I think top right corner it says edit.
Edit? Like manage?
So mine says edit. So when I click on your character sheet, above that, above the manage button.
I actually don't see that button.
Do you have it on the pop out version?
You might have more
I
control
don't
over
have
this
it on
than I do.
the pop out version either.
Okay, yeah, on the pop out version it doesn't pop up. I'll swap it around here if I can.
Let's see, because I'm going to blend into the background for the time being if we use that as my token.
Snake, where'd you go? You're crawling.
Where's my guy? He disappeared. Actually, no, that could have played with my advantage. I am supposed to be sneaky.
Okay.
Where'd he go? I don't know.
You have
He's so white, he
successfully
faded into the background.
save changes. Come on, piece of crap.
It's thinking about it.
I lost your initiative, but that's fine.
Oh.
Did it work?
No.
I lost
It is completely gone.
Hold on.
He disappeared.
Technical difficulties.
Oh,
Trying to.
there I am.
switch.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm
found
back.
you. Okay.
Back.
I'm gonna re-add you to the initiative really quick. Tib.
Okay.
You're 19.
19.
Okay.
Why do you look like a witcher?
Because that's the picture he chose from the AI, chat GPT or whatever he used. All right, go ahead. You hunter marked him.
I hunter mark him, and then I'm going to whack him with my sword.
Go ahead and whack him with your sword.
We're whacking. Let's see here. Where did it go? There you are. Roll. 8.
8 will miss. All right. He
Of course.
jumps up and he is able to grab a rickety wooden shield that's splintery, but it still catches your blade and you're unable to penetrate his defenses. All right. Skeletons are now going to attack you. I'm going to have this one move over to attack Cleaver. This one will move up to attack Windrunner. And everyone's going to get attacked. All right. What are my attacks? They are +5 to hit. Okay. Start with Mr. Brie.
Ouch.
That's going to be a miss. Let's go with Tiberius.
Yeah.
That's also going to be a miss. Let's
Missed.
go with Windrunner. 18. Does an 18
Yeah.
hit you?
You're muted,
you're
sir.
muted. Does
I think
There you
so.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, my AC is 18 exactly, so he gets me.
Okay. He has a
Dang it.
rusted and quite dull short sword, but it's still like even more painful when he stabs you for 8 damage.
Ooh.
Okay. And then Mr. Cleaver. Whew. He has advantage because you're scared of him. So he rolls with, actually because of the surprise round, he rolls a crit hit against you. I'm going to do double damage. So it's going to be 11 damage. Can you take that hit?
I cannot take that hit, so I'm down.
He is down.
Hell!
So you get one one level of exhaustion. How many levels of exhaustion do you have?
That makes 4.
Ow! Why did we force him in here?
Oh.
Why did we
Oh,
force him
no.
in here?
He is so close to death.
I'm very close to death.
Okay,
This is a bad idea.
Windrunner, it is your turn.
Oh dear. Okay. I guess I'll go to attack the one that attacked me
Okay,
with my sword of justice.
that will hit.
16 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. 10 slashing damage. Yeah.
It looks like you significantly have hurt this creature as you've cut into it and wrecked some of his bones. But he is still shambling on 2 rickety skeleton legs.
And then I can't remember. Do I get another attack with my bonus action?
I think we've been giving you, for now, let's keep it. We've been giving you monk stats where you can bonus action punch.
Okay. Well, then I will punch him. Skeleton punch.
That
16.
that hits. Go ahead and describe it to us, what you do to this thing.
I guess I'll just can I reach through and just grab him by the spine and just I don't know, just throw him and he just falls apart.
Go Doctor
Or I
Doom
guess I
against
just punch
fucking
I punch
Thanos.
through the important vertebrae right there and I just hit him right in the sweet spot of his
Just
spine. and
shatter. You just grab his vertebrae, shatter it in your hand, and just rip him apart. I love it.
Yes.
He's gone.
He
Okay.
made me mad by hitting me.
All right. Cleaver, roll me a death save. That would be a fell. You can use. I think you guys still technically have 2 light points as a party. You can use it if you want to. Otherwise, you go to level 5 exhaustion.
Do it.
Do it.
Say that one more time. James was screaming.
Save yourself.
You can roll again.
You can roll
Oh, I
again
can roll again.
with a light point. You have 2 more light
Go-
points as a party, or you can take level 5 exhaustion.
I guess we'll roll one more time. Nope.
Okay. I mean, hold on. This is a -8. This shouldn't be a -8 on that.
It's because of it's counting my exhaustion.
Yeah, it shouldn't be counting your
Yeah.
exhaustion because this is a
So then
luck check.
I
This is an
succeeded because I
ability.
did a 17.
Yep, you succeeded on the first one. Because I'm seeing like, what are you talking about? 0? You shouldn't be 0. And then I realized that
Yeah.
the minus is in there. So yeah, you saved. You're still at 4 levels of exhaustion, and we got 1 success for you. I'll give you a good mark. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go on the turn order. Back to you, Mr. Brie.
I'm a hit him with my stick again.
You can try.
12.
He's able to parry that with his blade. As he brings it around, he parries your staff from hitting him.
Okay, and then I try to punch him with my other hand.
Okay. Oh!
And crap.
Yikes.
Ouch. Big sad. Womp womp. Where's the trombone? There it is.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was gonna do that.
So as you get parried, it throws you off balance. You hit the pillar and you kind of stumble to the side. As they do this, it provokes opportunity attacks from each enemy within range of you.
Ugh.
Emotional damage.
Ridiculous. Okay, well, we got a miss on one. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
That will just be 5 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. One of them gets a quick stab at you and is able to hit you. That kind of sucked. That was a bad one. Like, all enemies within range, I look over, I'm like, oh, you got 2 people next to you.
Yup.
All right. Tiberius, it is your turn.
Okay, we will attack the guy in front of me again.
Okay?
19.
Go ahead. Roll your damage. Are you using a greatsword?
Yes.
So technically, you would have 3d6 damage. So roll another d6 on top of that
Another D6?
for your hunter's
Yep.
mark.
Oh, okay. Yep, 2.
All right.
So 13 total.
Describe it to me, man. You blasted him.
Bringing my sword up, an overhand blow, chop him in half.
Just shatters to dust as
Falls to pieces.
just
Yep.
splinters. The skull doesn't like cut in half as much as explodes as you bring the sword straight down on it. All right.
Boom. It's like that meme that was in our chat earlier.
Okay. This skeleton is going to move over here, stepping over the corpse, and doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. He will attack evens, Windrunner, odds, Tiberius. I got an even, so Windrunner. I used another thing, so Windrunner, you'll take an attack. I think 11's going to miss you. And then Mr. Brie. Does a 16 hit you, Mr. Brie?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna grab myself a soda. I'll be right back.
3 damage though.
Oh, yes! I still have 1 hit point.
He's still alive! I see that guy on the... I'm okay!
If I did my math right, I don't know if I did my math right, but I'm not taking it back. All right. Go ahead, Windrunner. I might not have done my math right, but that's fine.
That's okay.
I'm already like gonna kill you.
I'm gonna go for an attack, double attack on that guy that tried to attack me. Then.
Okay.
Where did all my stuff go? Oh, they are. It's for Peel! 13.
Ooh.
We'll peel the flesh from your. Oh wait.
You bring it down and you chop into his shield, splintering pieces of the shield off, but unfortunately you do miss.
No. Okay. Do I still get my
has been denied.
Yeah, you can
unarmed
still do your
strike?
bonus.
Yeah. We're still playing you as a monk for now. We'll
right,
figure that out later if we want to switch or not, but let's do that.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't know if I got it, like if I missed. So I'll do a frustrated unarmed strike. For
Ooh.
Peel!
Unfortunately, that's also gonna miss as you kind of whiff a little bit, and he's able to deflect it. All right. That's gonna bring us to Peel. Roll me another death save. 5. So that brings you to 5 levels of exhaustion, or re-roll with 1 light point.
Light point.
Do it. In this case, do go towards the light.
Just use the light.
Not much better. 9.
9 is still a fail, so you're at 5 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, it's got to be a 10 or higher, isn't it?
Yep.
Or is it above 10?
No, it's 10 or higher, so technically it's 55% chance of success if you actually look at the math on it. And unfortunately, we rolled back-to-back a 5 and a 9, so that's 2 fails, but you only take, obviously, the one because it was a reroll. Okay. Move on to Mr. Brie.
Okay, I'm going to try and whack him with my stick again.
Okay.
14.
That does connect.
Yes. With a total of 9 damage.
Go ahead and describe it for me.
As I bring my staff around, I just go right through him. And the top half of him just slowly falls after I shatter the middle of him.
Perfect. All right. You still got your bonus action attack.
As I'm doing that, I'm going to use my momentum to turn and punch the guy behind me.
Yep, go ahead.
14.
That hits. You guys have found the sweet spot.
7 damage.
Go ahead and describe it to me.
I grab him by the spine and just crush it in my hands.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. We're going to stay in initiative until Peel is safe or dead. Tiberius, all the skeletons are down around you. You guys can make medicine checks to save him. Remember, 1 success on a medicine check equals 1 save for him.
Do it.
Doesn't the help action wouldn't that just help him up? Help to stabilize him?
So it's a medicine check. Technically it stabilizes, but that was kind of a rule that I was kind of playing with, where I'm only allowing 1 success. It doesn't stabilize him fully. But you still have to make a medicine check, which is just a DC 10 medicine check. So go ahead and roll. I
don't know if this is a good idea, guys. I failed him last time. I'm not the best with medicine.
What you Alright, so do you want to, or do you want to skip? If you roll like a natural 1, that's gonna hurt him, maybe.
But if it's not like a natural 1, then it won't hurt him.
Not necessarily,
It
yeah.
won't help him.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I think that's what happened last time as well. We rolled like a natural 1 on it.
I got a natural 1. 10.
Alright, you got
Hey!
one more success. So we're
So
doing.
we only need
I
one
stopped the
more for
bleeding.
him.
I stopped the bleeding.
Like, there's blood here. Hand. Push hand. Just push. Ah, it's so gross. That's going to move on to Windrunner. It's your turn, Windrunner. Save him or watch him die.
Do you pull out the snacks or do you pull out the medicine bag?
Windrunner, so help me, you don't help me.
This is a tough decision. No, just kidding.
Feel my wrath.
I I want to try to help. I don't know how much help I'll be. You said the only way we can hurt him is if we roll a nat 1.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. Like a natural 1 will hurt him, but otherwise, like you fell or you succeed.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, I'll try. And it's just a medicine check.
Yep. And technically, you.
Ooh.
All right.
Yay!
You guys rush to his aid, and you have successfully stabilized him. He is unconscious, though, for...
Staying alive. Staying alive.
1 hour before you wake up. So you guys are technically still trapped in the room, though, but there's no more skeletons.
So
I
now
say
we need to
lay him down to rest in this
investigate
little
the
bed.
room to see if there's any way to open the portcullis.
Let's see. I think I'm going to do the same thing because my perception's pretty high, isn't it? No, it is not.
Can I search the room for other full skeletons and crush them just in case?
Absolutely. You don't need to make a check. No one else is going to come to life. Make me a quick medicine check, though, as you're studying the skeletons.
11.
You do see that these skeletons were probably the most complete, and they look like they have wounds that are kind of consistent with each other's weapons. It seems that like people that have died in here have become the skeletons, people that have been trapped in the past. Like maybe it
Attacked
was,
each other.
yeah, maybe it was one at first, and then another grave robber comes and gets trapped, and then now it's 2 or 3, and then moves on. So these guys have just kind of been trapped over time. So there's probably like a dozen different skeletons, but only like 4 animated that were like complete enough to animate.
Is necromancy a common thing here? Is that something I would know? Is this the first time we've ever encountered something like that?
Are you trained in Arcana?
I am not.
What are you trained in? Let's see.
Let's see. There's the only ability I've got is like history.
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check then.
Okay.
Yeah, I will as well.
Ooh, 10.
I got a 17.
With the 17, you know that undead have been heard of in the past, but some people think they're myth and stories. Necromancers are not common, if there are such a thing as necromancers. It's kind of more of a legend. But in the New World, there's been more rumor of the dead rising.
Okay. Am I able to see how I triggered the portcullis to fall?
So yeah, I mean, there's a tripwire in the. It was on the tomb itself. There's a tripwire, and you guys, when you pushed the tomb open, you saw it and you tried to disable it, but unfortunately, you pushed the tomb open a little too far. Or the sarcophagus, and that's what caused the portcullis to fall. So it looked like it's a simple string, like a pin and string trap. So basically, there was like probably a small pin holding it in that got pulled out of place, and the trap fell. There doesn't seem to be. Go ahead and roll an investigation check just to kind of make sure, but you don't see an obvious way to reset the trap, especially not from inside.
Yeah, I got a nat 1, so...
I pulled string. It makes trap fall.
I see this string. This string is somehow triggered the portcullis.
As he's messing with the trap, I'm going to go to the portcullis and test its weight.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
Can I assist him?
What are you guys' combined strength scores?
I have a 19.
Dang.
15.
Crazy high for a ranger.
And I'm doing your atypical ranger.
You're the buff ranger in the back, like just like holding a little tiny bow.
massive longbows. Gotta be strong with those buggers.
So
My longbow's as tall as I am.
you guys feel like there's no resistance, but it's extremely heavy. Like you guys cannot necessarily do that by yourselves.
Okay.
But it is really heavy with the two of you. So maybe
So I go over and add my strength to it.
which is
Would
what?
we be able to lift it?
What's your strength?
13.
Not quite yet. It feels like you guys are getting it a little bit off the ground, but it's extremely heavy. It doesn't seem to be trapped in place though. It's just really heavy.
Okay, so it's not locked. It's just really heavy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not locked. There's not like a spring pushing it down or anything. It just fell with gravity, honestly. But you guys
Okay.
are like investigating it, look around. It looks like it just fell with gravity. So you need some leverage, or I don't know if
That's what I was going to ask. If I look around, do I see like a lever or something like that? A stick, a log?
You definitely see a stick in Mr. Brie's hand.
Besides that one.
I don't know if that would be good enough. It's only a quarterstaff. It's not.
There's
Not big enough.
There's brittle bones, and there's rusted weapons and like very like shoddy wood and stuff like that, where it's just not very reliable. So you could try to use
I
something.
mean, we could take like a rusted sword and put it blade, so it'd be less likely to break. You know.
I don't think a sword's going to be strong enough for that.
I'm honestly more worried that the metals would break each other more than one would break.
What could we do here? Let's see.
It's not on like a chain or anything. The door.
You can't see really too far above it. So if there is like a rope or something that kind of like, or a chain or something to pull it, you guys don't see it because it's like in the ceiling itself. I mean, technically you probably could climb the bars, but you'd be reaching the ceiling. It's like, it was like in a slot in the ceiling, and then like, you know, just like a slot, and then it just like went through that slot and just kind of like came straight down. So like it's flush with the ceiling.
Would I be able to follow the string to see if there's a way we could pull?
The string itself, it's a tiny string, so that doesn't really work. It's just kind of like fish through a very small, fine hole. I think your best chance is probably to leverage your way out of it with items. So what I would have you guys do if you want to try that is you can make 3 athletic checks, all 3 of you. Now, this could also potentially injure yourself. So you really don't want to fail these checks either.
I mean, as long as I don't get a nat 1, I shouldn't necessarily hurt myself, right? Since we're not trying to get underneath it yet.
Yeah, I'm also going to like kind of calculate it as more of a combined total to see what you guys get. You could also wait for Peel to wake up and ask him to help as well. But he's also
wait for Peel to wake up.
He's also really hurt, so he's level 5.
Yeah, I was thinking we should see if we can get it so that we can just get him out.
Okay.
And then let him rest, for God's sakes.
Can I check the tomb we were investigating earlier, see if there's any more traps on it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Are you talking about the sarcophagus?
Yeah, that one.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. Roll. Rolling. That is an 8.
An 8.
Can I roll an investigation to see if we have any treasure in there?
I'm going to let the 8 pass on that one because it's kind of a gimme. You don't see any way to use anything in there, particularly. There's a skeleton inside. He also has a sword. It's a bit rusted. But you do see a key on a chain around its neck, like an old-fashioned skeleton key.
Oh. I am going to take the key.
Okay, the zombie wakes up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Close it, close it.
If he was gonna wake up, he would have done it by now.
Yep, you
Not
have.
necessarily. He could have been triggered by something different in there.
Okay, you have a key.
Yay!
Yep. So,
Can we check around the walls to?
you can roll an investigation check.
$18.
All right. You look around the walls, and your hope falls significantly as you see very clearly human scratch marks and dried blood all around the walls. It seems like these past residents of this place have not successfully gone out through any other means. You guys are pretty well trapped in this thing, but there is
Okay.
4 of you, which might be different than what they had. So you might be able to lift the gate.
I think lifting the gate might be our best bet. I added the key to my inventory, by the way.
Okay.
I say
We might
let's
just
let's see if we can get it with just the 3 of us, and
Just
see
the
if there's a
3 of
way that we
us.
can
just the
get
3
it
of us.
so that it's leveraged, so it's not all the way
Pick it up.
down. So that we can hopefully be able to get Mr. Peel out,
Okay.
or wait for him to wake up and then get all of us out.
Does anyone have like a crowbar in their inventory or anything like that? It's like usually used in a dungeoneering pack, but not necessarily in an explorers pack. So it's common enough, but it's not necessary that you guys that have it. It's not that common.
I have a hemp rope. That is it.
I also have some rope.
Yep, just rope for me too.
Yep, just rope.
Okay.
I have a leather ball and a lucky charm.
I have a
Crafted
holy
lucky
symbol.
charms.
You have a holy symbol. Probably
Yeah,
like
because I'm a monk.
It's probably
Like,
like
I came from a monastery.
probably like a wooden token, like of like some type of like more Norse style, token. Is what I'm
Yeah.
imagining, because that's kind of more your style, right?
or a symbol.
Okay. So
Something of that like.
Get bored waiting to
It's probably-
die. I have a
probably like
leather
a
ball and we
necklace or
can play a
something,
game
honestly.
so real
with the
quick,
leather ball.
yeah, real quick. So you got the gate. You guys have to open it. The equipment you're using is not going to be very reliable, and it's going to potentially break. You also have to pull Peel out. So how do you guys want to do this? Because you have to carry him out.
I mean, lifting the gate is the hard part. Maintaining it open is a little bit easier.
So
Yeah.
every turn, basically, I'm going to make a check to see if your equipment breaks that's holding it open.
Oh.
And if it's a person holding it open, you have to continuously make the check. And if you fell, it's going to come down on you.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm just
Would it
like,
be better?
you guys can make a plan how you want to attack it. We'll make some
Is it-
athletics checks to open it, combined athletics checks to open it, but then you have to get him out, and those checks have to be continuous until he's out. So probably like an extra turn.
If I look around, do I see like could we tie the gate open once we have it up? Is there a place we could like tie it to or lock it to?
It doesn't seem
Like
like
the
it.
hinges of the door.
It doesn't seem like that. The door swings the other direction. So what about?
Yeah, so it leaves the hinges exposed.
Is
Wait,
it a
wait,
hint
wait.
or is it an up
Why
and
don't
down
we-
type?
Could we try to use our ropes and like put them over something and try to like pull it up?
So that's the hard part, is what I'm trying to say. Is I don't know what you guys are gonna wrap it around up high. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know what you're going to have up high as a pulley system. Do you guys have any climbing kits or pitons, whatever they're called? Because you might be able to hammer one of those into the ceiling or into the walls.
I didn't get any. I didn't select any kit whatsoever.
I think you guys had some as well, but you also like opted, I think, to leave some of your supplies on the ship to get off quicker.
Yeah, we didn't like get our stuff. We just abandoned pretty much.
I say we just wait for people to wake up. When we put the gate up, he can just roll himself out of there.
Yeah, each one by one roll underneath. Well, the
yeah,
other three
I would
are
say
holding the gate open.
he at least can get himself out of the. Despite the exhaustion, he could probably get himself at least out of the room.
Yeah, because I think between the three of us and putting some crap underneath it, we can leave it open enough for him to get through, and then we could slowly make our, like, we could all kind of jimmy our way under it while we're holding it.
Okay. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like the best one. Because I think trying to hold the gate open and dragging Peel out at the same time is going to be too much. Something's going to fail somewhere.
All right, Pill, go ahead and wake up.
Okie dokie.
Can I use a short rest?
Short rests are, for this one, a sleeping. Remember, it's a full night.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Son of a...
It's been a minute since we played this campaign, but yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Who's going to make the first 3 checks, and who's going to walk through on the first turn?
Peel's going through the first turn.
Okay.
Yep.
If you're walking through, I don't want you to make an athletics check. So you guys can do it like 4 on this side. You open the gate, 1 goes through. That's 1 turn. And then next turn, so we're going to make 4 subsequent checks until all 4 of you guys are through the gate. Okay? It's going to be a combined total, so a natural 1 does not necessarily mean that you guys fell.
Okay,
Is this athletics or?
It's going to be athletics check.
Okay.
So the 3 of us go first.
And then Pill walks through.
I got a nat 1.
So as
16?
you guys lift the gate, Mr. Bree's like, ready, 1, 2, and you guys start lifting it. He's like, oh, whoa. He almost falls forward. He doesn't help at all.
Like, my foot slipped on a loose bone or something from the guy I killed right there.
Okay. Peel, you can move under the gate if you desire.
Go, go, go.
All right. You guys successfully have held the gate. Who's going next?
I mean, I'm the next most hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, how do we have it lifted? Like, how high up?
Probably waist high. I can't imagine you guys are freaking pressing this thing all the way up your head.
Simpson!
You're probably just kind of like more like, oh! So like it's literally rolling under the gate. Peel, are you going to try to help at all with the gate?
Yeah, I probably should try to help, but I don't think it's going to help with my -8.
Negative 10. You're at level 5 exhaustion, buddy.
No, I'm at level 5. I have positive on athletics.
Oh, okay.
So I only have -8. But -8 still hurts.
Yeah, but it's still going to contribute. So go ahead and contribute, and then whoever's making the checks, make the check, and whoever's moving, move your character over.
Who's going next?
Yep, I got a 0.
Okay. Go ahead, Tiberius and Windrunner.
14.
Yes.
Okay, Mr.
Well done.
Brie, you can successfully move across.
Yay! I didn't get impaled.
Okay. Who's moving across next?
Go ahead, Morton.
I'm scared.
Okay.
All right. I'm going, everybody.
Okay, your other three, make your checks. Ooh.
Come
Oh.
on.
Oh.
Seriously?
Okay, the gate.
Hey,
I got
I have -8.
Am I gonna be cut in half?
Make me a deck save as the gate starts to slip out of their fingers. Okay.
I can't hold it. I can't hold it. It's too heavy.
Snap, crackle, pop as it
That's the
falls
deck
on
save.
you. You're able to shift out onto the other side of the gate, however, but I'm going to give you 2 levels of exhaustion or injury for this.
All right, that's fair.
As you hear snap,
additional?
crackle, pop. Yeah, so what does that put you at?
3.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that 9 deck save is not very friendly. It definitely catches you in the back and the shoulder, and you're feeling the pain. But now it's like
Ooh.
really bad pain. Okay. Tiberius, what do you want to do? Do you want to slide under with these 3 guys lifting it for you?
All the exhausted dudes.
Or should we
If we
go
can
back
try to get it up, we can try to
I
shove
would
some
go
people
back
go back
for
and
under.
get 2
help.
that are guarding the entrance at the top of the rope.
Yeah, go back for help.
Okay.
Okay, go Peel, go.
What? They were just...
As I move -1 foot.
Yeah, he has
Peel
like
and I go-
5 feet of
go to
movement. I forgot about that. You have like 5 feet of movement. He's like,
Yeah.
He's like limping the entire way back.
Okay, I go get help. I go get the 2 guys, call them down to help us open this gate.
Okay. You can use them to your advantage. Let's see here. They have a 0 modifier, but they're not exhausted. So, who's going to be lifting? And then 2 you guys can replace it with a straight D20 check.
I'll lift since I'm the least
I will
exhausted
lift.
out of the 3 of us.
Windrunner or Brie? I think Windrunner's stronger
will.
technically.
Yeah, but how much of a negative does he have on athletics checks
Wait,
now?
what? We can't both lift? There's not enough room?
Well, I'm just saying you can use
I mean, we could.
the sailor instead if you want to.
Oh.
There's
I have a -2 right now.
Yeah, I only have a -1.
Okay.
Okay. So Brad and Tyler make a check for the sailors. And
Straight
Devin,
D20.
Straight.
Tiberius,
Straight
do you
D20.
want to go through
Yes.
after they rolled successfully? 28 will do it. So you're able to get through without getting injured. And you guys have made it to the other side of the portcullis.
Okay, we go back to camp. And we wait several days.
So we got 5 levels of exhaustion. Roll me a D8 as you guys go to walk back towards camp.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, joy.
8.
I didn't roll yet.
Compensate. Compensate.
Roll an 8.
Roll an 8. Roll an 8 to compensate.
No, wrong side. Wrong side.
Ah!
Oh no.
Roll 20. Why do you hate us?
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Oh
We're all
crap.
gonna die.
Oh jeez.
These are your 2 guards. I forgot about them.
They should be at full health though.
Make me perception checks as you guys come out.
Crap.
12.
15. 0.
All
I
right.
ain't see shit.
Heal perceives
I
nothing.
can't see shit out of this thing.
As you guys come up out of the hole in the ground, you guys start walking back to camp, and who rolled the 15? Tiberius. You
Me.
are quite aware of multiple goblins and orcs following you. And it seems almost
crap.
like they're waiting for something.
I tell the others, hey guys, kind of whispered, we got orcs following us.
Okay.
But they're not attacking yet. I'm not sure why.
They're probably trying to find our camp.
They're probably looking for people who are not exhausted.
Maybe.
Yeah, there's some food for thought right there.
Hopefully.
I wonder if they're trying to follow us back to our camp.
I mean, they haven't attacked yet. That'd be the logical point.
I don't know where you are, Brie. There you are. Okay.
They spotted us.
So as you guys stop, they pop out of the woods, swords drawn, and you guys quickly realize you are outnumbered. And there's an ogre that pops out with the bugbear from earlier. So you guys probably have like a dozen goblins around you, and you guys have this ogre that pops out of the trees. He was hiding behind a tree. It wasn't so obvious. That's probably who you saw. And the bugbear sitting there just kind of like, you messed up some of my friends. Who speaks orc again?
I think I do.
Was that Peel?
Yeah, I do.
Not me.
I do too.
Okay. So he starts talking to orc to you, and he's like, put your weapons down. As you guys are clearly surrounded.
What are you going to do to us?
You're coming with us.
Oh, goody.
How exhausted do they look?
It looks like a fresh batch. These goblins don't look very strong. They look like the same type of slave goblins that you guys had last time. You guys do know that these guys are slavers, and they are, like, they eat humans, so they'll eat you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, man.
I kind of whisper to the guys, I don't like our chances of getting out of this. We might be able to escape later.
Yeah, that's probably the only bet, honestly.
I turn back to the orc. Do I have your assurances we won't be hurt?
He looks at you, is like, I don't plan on hurting you yet. I need you to walk.
How far are we from camp?
Probably an hour. I think one of the things
Yeah, we're not terribly far, but we're far enough that
There's no way we're going to be able to run away.
not with Pill's injuries.
Nope.
You guys could, play this dark fantasy style, going like, you know what? You don't have to run faster. You don't have to run faster than everyone.
You don't got to be faster than the bear. You just got to be faster than the guy in front of you.
I was saving this encounter for later, but like you guys rolled 3-1, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna ambush you guys when you guys pop out.
Are we still near the hole?
Yeah. You guys are probably like just a few feet away from it.
I mean,
We
we
could-
get back in the hole, and they have to come in one at a time to get us.
Do you say that out loud? You guys are deliberating, and they're getting a little impatient. He walks forward, and he looks at you. He's like, I said, put your weapons down. Tell them.
as he takes a step forward, I say, go for the hole.
Wait,
As
how
we
far
all-
away from the hole?
Says we're only a couple feet,
Yeah,
Probably like
which means I could
Right
fall in
here.
the hole.
Let's do the whole right
To the hole!
right there.
Go!
There's your hole. All right. You guys, since they were giving you kind of the edge, I'll let you guys jump into the hole. But I need you guys to make me an acrobatics check to land safely if you're not climbing down.
Oh, I'm gonna fall on my face on this one.
14!
Acrobatics.
Yep, let's do.
Come on.
Yeah, 6.
Nope.
Ah,
Okay,
another 9.
Gordon, I'm going to let you catch one person and let them re-roll their check.
I'm gonna catch
Better
Peel.
catch Tiberius. He's got more health than I do.
Yeah, but I don't want you to die.
That's true.
Yeah, save the peel.
I will
I'll
let
be
you
okay.
roll the acrobatics check for him with your stats, though, Gordon. So you roll an acrobatics check.
9.
All right. It does not work.
Good.
I stop his head from hitting first is about all I do.
Okay. I will let him be knocked out with 0 hit points and stabilized with no additional exhaustion. How about that? Because he's literally on the verge of death. But he is now
I'll take that.
laying there at the bottom of the stairs. At the top of the stairs. Who's going to carry him as they're running after you to go into the hole?
I got him.
Okay. Everyone else, how many hit points, Windrunner and Tiberius, how many hit points do you guys have?
I have 13.
How many did you have, Windrunner?
5.
Okay, Windrunner, you take 3 damage, and unfortunately, Tiberius, you take 6 damage as you fall into the hole.
Of course I do.
Quite anticlimactically, as you guys jump towards the hole, you kind of like do like a Three Stooges routine where you're all trying to fit through the door at the same time.
Sure.
And then you all kind of like just stumble and fall into there. Oh, let me roll this for the guards as they jump into the hole with you. They both succeed. So you guys also have
Of course they do.
2 guards down here, 2 sailors down here with you. You pick them up and you guys run into it. You hear arrows chasing after you, but it is dark down there. And you guys quickly make the corner before they realize what's going on. Okay. You guys are down here, and you hear them coming. What do you guys want to do?
Is there a way? Can I see a way to like block the entrance
You tell
once
me.
we get back into the?
We had to push open the door.
Oh yeah, there was a door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Block it.
You tell me how you want to do that. Like, I'm not.
Is there anything in the room?
We're back in that same area, right?
Yeah.
So you guys are in the
With
first
the
room.
column.
Yeah, in the first room with the. I'm moving you guys over
Need
here.
the map change.
Oh,
I need the map.
I changed to my end, but not
Need
your
the map.
end.
Need the map. Need the map.
There's a little ribbon on there. I have to move the ribbon to move it for you guys. So like, I could be on a different map editing it, while you guys are on a different map altogether.
So we
Yeah.
I would say run into the hallway and shut the door.
Slam the doors
Are we,
shut.
are we in this
Slam
room
the door
right
shut.
here
Yes.
where our tokens are?
Yes.
Okay. So here's Bill. Here is Ted. I just remembered where those names came from.
Because they had an awesome adventure.
Yeah.
They're on an awesome adventure right now, guys.
Yep. We are part of the awesome adventure.
Okay. Let's see if I can't do a name tag for them.
If the turkey's still good. Oh, okay.
Bill. Nameplate on. Save. And then controlled by all players. Ted. Okay. Here's your 2 guys. You guys should be able to control them now as well.
Or just put it up high and save it for later.
Okay, well, Bill and Ted need to be the ones holding the door for now, while we find something to secure
Block it.
Yeah.
Is there a door at the bottom of the stairs? Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they're holding the door, and first you guys don't hear anything. It takes a second, but then you guys start hearing the footsteps of goblins running down.
I start grabbing some of the torches and just shoving them underneath the door and kicking them so that they're nice and tight.
The what are you grabbing?
Torches.
Torches. Okay. What are you guys all doing?
Well, I'm unconscious, so I'm doing nothing.
I'm looking for other things to block the door with. Something heavy, blocks of stone.
Sorry. You're unconscious so many times.
The first bit it was me. This bit it's Peel.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let you control Brad. You're gonna control Bill and Ted for now while you're unconscious. That would be your job.
Put yourself like propped up by one of the statues on the wall. Yeah, like in the back corner.
They just like sit you down.
They're right there.
Make sure your sword's in your hand and just like tap you on the chest, like stay there, you're good.
Don't you move,
Okay.
buddy.
You might make it. You might make it.
He's like in and out of consciousness from time to time. Okay, so you guys
Are
got
these suits of armor on the sides of the hallway?
they're statues.
Oh, statues. I'm going to run up to a statue and drag it over to the door.
Yeah, make me athletics check
I'll help.
with advantage.
12, 18.
18. All right, you're able to drag a statue and put a statue. You guys can also draw. If you guys go in the top left, there's like a little pen icon. You can do freehand shapes stuff. You can move the characters around and kind of like draw your little defense there. Whatever you guys are doing. Oh, I did not mean for that to happen.
Are the doors solid, or do they have like any kind of slits or windows in them?
They're solid. They're pretty sealed.
I go to another statue, drag the other one over, put it in front of the other door.
Okay. I like this ogre.
Do I do another athletics check on that one?
Yeah, you guys are able to do that as they're pushing in on the door. For now. Sorry, I'm setting this encounter up. I did not expect you guys to jump into the hole.
You should expect the unexpected.
Okay. So you guys are propping the door, but you also have the combined weight of multiple goblins pushing against this door. It's not going to hold forever.
I'm dragging all the statues in that room in front of that door.
Never thought I'd want to be back in that room that we started in.
Right. This just went from bad to worse. Out of the frying pan into the oven.
All right.
Yeah, we're not quite in the fire. We're just in the oven part.
Exactly.
Still on the rack.
For now,
holding on by our teeth.
So after a few minutes of pounding on the doors, you guys managed to get a couple statues over there. I imagine you kind of wedge them too with the pillars there and kind of like prop it in and get it tight and stuff. Bill and Ted are holding it pretty good as well, kind of putting their own weight against it. It feels like the goblins have stopped for the time being, and you have quiet for a few minutes as you guys can sit here and kind of plan what you're going to do next.
No doubt
I
they're
say
going to
we
post guards
get
outside
the last.
door.
I say we get a few more pillars and line them up along the back here, so that they would have to climb over the pillars to us, so that we could have advantage before they get in toward us.
Brad, you can wake up. Peel can wake up.
Finally back. Why are we in the cave?
How do these doors open? The ones that right here, the white ones.
They
What
all
way do
One's behind us.
they all push in. So they all push. So you have to push to open them as you're going in. You have to pull to open them as you're leaving.
Hmm.
I say let's leave the
So
statues
these
wedged
swing
against the
that
door.
way,
No, they swing
like
into
that.
the hall.
Opposite direction.
Opposite direction. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So mark it on the map, I guess. Oh, that's not what I want.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dang it, I can't control Z this? What the heck?
Okay. They all swing basically as you go further in, you have to push the doors open. As you're going to go exit, no matter what direction you're going, if you're going towards the exit, you have to pull the door towards you.
Got it. Okay, makes sense. Okay. You said the goblins have stopped like pushing against the door
For now.
for now.
I say let's focus on getting the rest of the pillars along, like, with the last set of pillars, so that we can have at least a little bit of cover for if they end up breaking the door.
Do we want to check and see if there's another exit out of this place?
Once we have all the rest of the statues along right there, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
But it also
Yeah.
might lead us toward more undead.
True. We could use that to our advantage.
We could use that to our advantage.
Yeah. Just
Set the
lure them all
goblins
to
and the
this
undead
room.
against each other. That could be entertaining.
You guys feel
We
like
could get out of the way. Yes.
you guys feel like the skeletons in the one room have been successfully destroyed, but there is some more places to explore.
Yeah, let's we'll block and brace the doors with the other statues and things, using the columns and all that too.
Bill and Ted will watch for you unless you guys tell them to move somewhere else. They will stay in this room and guard this room if you guys want to explore.
I would say what we could probably have them do is stand kind of towards this area here, because we could shut these doors behind us, and if they get to these doors, that we know they've broken through the defenses.
Okay. So draw where you move the statues. So go ahead and put where you're putting all the statues.
This one, if I can draw today, this one is here, that one's here. And then we wedge this one
Right
here,
there.
and that one there.
And then these ones we wedge along here.
So kind of like you're
so that
creating.
there's a funnel type of a thing. So basically, there's no way they can get through these areas.
Oh, so you're
There's
blocking
only
off
a
that.
small
Okay.
area. There's only a small area in the center there that they can get through now.
Okay, I gotcha.
Ultimate fatal funnel.
So just kind of messy over here, messy over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. A little messy, but yeah. Okay. Bill and Ted are up there. I imagine you guys moved up there. Pill, you're awake. You're still muted. I don't know if you're aware of that. I don't know if you've been trying to talk.
No, my kid's screaming, so I just have it muted right now.
I don't hear any screaming right now, so I think you're fine if you want to leave it off. Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
Where did my character go? Did I pull him off, maybe? There we go. Here I am.
Okay, yeah, just drop a new one. He'll randomly appear later. All right, guys. So as you come back here, Bill and Ted have pistols out, and they're aiming down the hall, and they have their swords ready to go, and they have some extra shot. You guys have a good chasm. Like it's a deep hole to your right. It looked like you'd be able to jump over it fairly easily. Maybe not Peel. Not today. But you guys might be able to maneuver over there and go check out another door. And then there's a door to your north if you guys wanted to look further up as well.
I would say let's peek into that top room. I would say.
Yeah.
How deep is
I'm gonna
that
go up here. I'm
chasm?
gonna check the door for traps.
Yeah.
So the chasm.
I'm along with him.
So the chasm. Let's do this. Just for the heck of it. It's exactly 54 feet. You drop your rope down and you measure it with your rope. It doesn't feel like it touches the ground. So
Yeah, because I think we only have like 50 foot of rope at max.
So
for a
technically,
single rope.
a fall at that height would be 5d6 damage. So it does feel like a pretty significant
Ouch.
hole. As you guys walk up at the door, you don't see any particular traps with your passive perception and investigations, but you guys do see 2 keyholes.
Try your key.
Oh,
I pulled the key out that I found earlier and check it in the keyhole.
It fits.
I turned to Gordon. Should we? I don't know if this is a good idea.
Let's give it a shot at least. It's better than facing all those orcs.
I guess if we face a horde of the undead, we're dead either way.
Do we want to die by undead or do we want to be eaten alive by orcs?
I like the
that
undead.
undead. They won't eat me.
Well, the undead will eat you
That's
alive. The
fine.
orcs will at least kill you and cook you first. So just.
No, they're gonna have to kill me first.
You turn the key and you hear clunk, clunk, clunk,
Or
clunk,
some
clunk,
hesitation.
clunk, 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 and it does feel like something unlatches. But as you push on the door, it does not budge.
Uh-oh.
Just as I was afraid of, there's another. We got to get another key.
Sounds like you guys are jumping the chasm.
Good thing I have.
I pull the key back out and take it with me,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay, I come over here and I start shimmying along the wall and then make the jump as close to the other side as I can.
So non-acrobatic, non-initiative, you don't need to make any checks or anything. You're able to shimmy across the wall and do exactly what you're saying. But if it was like more stress, more hurried, you would definitely be making a check to jump this. But you are over. The doors look, as you walk up, passive perception, you already know to look up. And you do see a similar portcullis pretty flush in the wall above your head. There's some cobwebs that have covered it up, made it kind of hard to spot. So it made it pretty obvious why you probably missed it on the last door. But you do see that this also has a similar trap set up.
Okay, so I'm going to put one of the doors so that it would be in the way of the
It's-
portcullis, just in case we accidentally trip it.
It won't turn that direction. The doors are also flush against the ceiling, so they push inward, and then the portcullis is like right in front of it, like by a couple inches.
Dang it. Okay.
It
So-
defeats the purpose of the trap if you could defeat the trap so easily.
I know. So I say, do we want to have just one of us go in?
How many
And try?
skeletons are in the room?
Oh, let me go over and smash all the skeletons.
Okay. What skeletons? You guys see some skeletons.
I
Could
go over and I
take
literally
and
just
chuck
curb
them into
stomp
the
'em.
chasm?
Oh yeah, that's a better idea.
Just scoop them up in a big armful and boop. Goodbye.
Okay, you guys see a handful of skeletons in the room. You guys push it open. It looks very similar to the previous room that you were in last time. I'm going to move that one so it's not behind the door. Very similar. You got a sarcophagus in the middle. You got pillars. You got skeleton bones all around. So where do you go up? Are you both entering the room at the same time?
I guess.
Okay. Where do you guys go?
I go to check for skeletons and pull whatever weapons away from the skeletons before they can start moving.
Okay.
There's
So
an idea.
move your character to where he should be. Okay. What about
I'm
you,
gonna do the same thing.
Tiberius? Okay.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Pull the weapons away from them.
As you guys disturb the skeletons, they will all animate. So we're gonna roll initiative again.
Of course.
Ah, crap.
Sorry, it's not that easy, guys. It's not that easy.
Hey, I was hoping.
It was worth a
Gotta
shot.
try.
17 for Brie. 19
again for me. You're gonna have to remove the other Tiberius.
That's fine. You guys roll initiative as well.
And roll initiative for Bill and Ted.
Just added them on there. Okay, let me get some initiatives going. I'm going to change the skeletons to 14.
That's for Bill.
I already got Bill and Ted.
Oh. I like mine better. 16 and 17.
Okay. I'll do 17 for them. And then Morton, what'd you get? 12? You're on there already?
Yep.
17 on
Pill
mine.
rolled. Everyone rolled?
Yep.
Okay, Mr. Brie, the skeleton starts to move as you go to disturb it. It is your turn. You're not surprised by it, so you're able to react.
I smack it with my stick.
Okay, it's technically prone, so you have advantage.
I don't
Take a
need it,
smacker.
Okay,
but I'll see if I can do nat 20.
exactly. You did not. So go ahead and roll
Okay.
damage.
7 damage.
You shatter it. It's gone.
Yes.
Before it even moves, you destroy it.
Excuse me.
I run over to this one and punch it.
Okay, you
As
run
it's getting
over and try to curb stomp that skeleton as it's getting up. Go ahead.
Is that one with advantage still too?
Yep, it's technically prone. They're prone. They have to stand up first.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Yes.
Okay, you
9 damage.
just you
Well done.
turn that skull into dust.
Yeah.
Yes.
So technically, skeletons are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. Just in case you guys weren't aware of that. That's why he's doing so much extra damage to him. Because all his attacks are bludgeoning.
Yep. Every
Okay.
single one of them, except for my short bow, which I have yet to use.
Okay, Tiberius, it will be your turn.
Okay. I'm going to whack the one in front of me.
Okay, you technically lost your hunter's mark because you guys waited for Peel to wake up. So go ahead, just roll your attack
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
You got advantage if you want to roll again.
I might as well roll again just in case.
Yeah, you can always get a
Get a
crit.
nat 20 maybe.
Okay, so the
Nope.
the 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Can he switch
8.
it to bludgeoning damage by using the side of his sword?
No. 8 damage is significant, though, and it does seem to be a bit more broken. Okay. Bill and Ted are looking for orders. What do you guys want them to do? Do you want them to jump over there and jump into the fight, or do you want them to keep looking down the hall?
I would say keep Bill and Ted looking down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Kai.
Yeah, I will look at Windrunner and say you should go and help. We'll hold down the hallway.
On the way.
Okay.
I'll do what I can.
Skeletons are going to get up. Unfortunately, it does take half their movement, so they're going to attack. Both of them are going to attack Tiberius.
Of course they are.
That's going to miss.
Yep.
That one will hit, though.
Oh, that will hit.
Luckily for 4 damage. It was a +3, not a +2 on their damage rolls. So I think I did mess up earlier, but we're good at the moment.
Yeah, so technically I should have gone down.
Probably, but we're fine. Okay. I'm okay fudging a little rules if you're okay with me fudging a rule from time to time. All right.
And this
You're the
this
GM,
campaign's
not
hard
me.
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiberius, it is your turn. You still got your bow. I think you could half cover shoot this one. I don't think you could. No, this is total cover.
Mr.
Yeah.
Peel.
Mr. Peel. Sorry. You could half cover shoot this one if you wanted to try.
Let's give it a try. We'll pull out the bow and see what happens.
I think you're going to automatically miss.
I think so too, but we'll see.
Please don't crit fail.
Yeah,
That would
I
be
know,
very
right?
sad.
That's the sword. I don't want that. Nope, I missed.
Okay. We're fine. Okay, Windrunner. It's your turn.
Okay. I have to get across this chasm, right?
Yeah, I'm going to have you make an acrobatics or athletics check if you want to get across quickly. Otherwise, I will give you difficult terrain. So this would be 30 feet to get to there, and then you can do normal. How much movement do you have?
I was gonna ask, do I get -5 per level?
Yeah. So you can
That would
probably
mean I have
make it there. So you can make an athletics or acrobatics check to try to jump. We haven't been paying as much attention to the feet because that's not auto-populated in our thing. We need to probably do better attention to that as you guys are hurt and limping and bruised and broken and cracked and sore and everything else.
I only
I'll
have
bring
20,
it up, man.
I think.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be. Could I like just start making my way across?
So you can safely move to here. You can actually safely move. Yeah, you can safely move to like here and then hold on, or you can acrobatics check and make it all the way to here, or athletics check. That's up to you though.
Acrobatic or athletic.
And if I fail, I fall 54 feet, right?
Yep, and that could be the death of you.
Hmm.
Technically, if you guys
Or-
take you have 13 hit points. If you take 26 damage, you die. Doesn't matter, like death saves are no bueno at that point. It's double your max hit points. If you take that
Or you
damage to
can
one
move up by
hit, you
me.
die.
Do you have a bow?
I have a crossbow.
Well, you could probably move up by me and try to shoot this guy over here by Tiberius.
Yeah, I'll probably just do that.
Because then we're not
instead
having to.
of doing that.
Yeah. You guys do have a chasm here, which
Until I
kind of
get there, I
creates
think
a
Fight's
buffer.
gonna be over.
What was that, Tyler?
I was just saying, I think if I try to go over there safely, I'm probably gonna miss the fight, so I might as well try and shoot a crossbow bolt at this guy if I can.
You could
Get
also
into a
technically dash and get to here safely without a check, but then your turn's over because I think that takes your action to get there.
yeah.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to get to them to use your unarmed strike.
Because it would be your action. Well, yeah, but you can only do the unarmed strike if you take the attack action, and that would be a
Yeah.
dash action. So, okay, up to
I
you.
think I'm just gonna try to shoot. Like, can I move up like here
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
the edge
Yeah,
and just pew pew?
yep, you're fine. It's going to be half cover, so he gets a +2 to his AC.
Oh dear. Let's see. Oh no. Oh hey,
That's
13.
going to miss though with the +2. You overcompensated, trying not to hit Tiberius, so you hit the pillar right next, just over here. So you're just like,
Dang.
darn, so close, man. All right, back to Brie.
I'm gonna run over and whack him with my stick again.
Go ahead.
I miss.
Yes, you do.
Whoops. That's not. That's. I accidentally clicked short bow. I'm gonna try and unarmed strike him.
Okay. That
19.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll a damage. Roll a damage.
8 damage.
Okay, you destroy this one as well.
Just turn it to powder. Yes.
Mr. Skeleton Killer here. Gosh.
Stop showing off, Gordon.
Hey, this is the first time I've actually been heroic. Okay.
Professional skeleton
Let me have
slayer.
this moment.
All right. Mr.
Stop messing up my hero arc.
Mr. Tiberius, your turn. Or yeah,
Go for a whack again.
Yep, go for it.
19.
Yep. I'm sure you probably do enough damage to do at least 5.
10.
Yep.
Double that.
You pulverize it.
Woohoo.
Okay. It doesn't seem like there's any other
Success.
skeletons that will stand up. You guys try
Cool.
to
Okay.
disarm the skeletons.
Hey,
It's worth a shot.
it was worth a shot.
You guys had advantage on the first attack rolls because they were prone, so like technically it did work in your favor, but not quite in your favor. Not quite to
It
the
worked
extent
in my
that-
favor.
yeah, not
I
quite
didn't
to the
get attacked.
extent.
Okay, so since we know about the trigger,
You
we
would.
slowly open the sarcophagus.
Who had thieves' tools? Who was?
I did.
Who was proficient with them?
I believe I am.
Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
As
I thought that was.
far as I know, I am.
I thought that was Peel. That was. I mean, you could take
Might be
it.
cool.
I don't even know if
You
I
don't have any listed
did
on there.
any tools.
I have it in my inventory.
So I think Peel is proficient with these tools. I don't see you're proficient with it. Did you? What was your background that you took?
I don't think I actually took a background.
Was it like bounty hunter or
Nope.
something?
I don't think. Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I took a background. I knew I was forgetting something.
Okay. Darn. We really need to like go into your guys' character sheets and fix all this crap. We're gonna have a maintenance session one of these days. Where is your background? About. There we go. Yeah. Your tell is yet unwritten. ... That's what it says. All right. Okay. Since we have a blank check here, bounty hunter, urban bounty hunter background on D&D Beyond allows you to take like a proficiency in thieves' tools if you would desire. Because other than that, you would have to have a background that gives you proficiency in there, and that kind of fits into your pirate hunter, bounty hunter thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like that's a very appropriate background. You could also just take straight up criminal because that's kind of what it's based off of. It was a mod of the criminal. So if you
Are
go
we
to
doing the new backgrounds or are we doing the old ones?
old, so this would be urban bounty hunter technically. So you would have to go to D&D Beyond. Let me show you. I'm going to share my screen really quick.
Go to game role and classes. No.
Yeah, but Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so right here, Urban Bounty Hunter. Skill proficiencies, Deception, Insight, Persuasion, and Stealth. You get 2, and then you get 1 gaming set, 1 musical instrument, and Thieves' Tools. So you choose 2. So you can either have a gaming set, musical instrument, or Thieves' Tools, but you have 2 of those.
Okay.
So if you have Thieves' Tools in your inventory, this is a decent background for it because like pretty much this whole thing is about like being a bounty hunter. I can't think of another one that gives you Thieves' Tools. So do you want proficiency in Thieves' Tools is kind of like what I'm asking.
That's a good question.
If not, Peel can come over and try to set the trap off.
Yeah, I'm gonna camp on that for a minute and figure out what I want my background to be. I don't know that I want to take the urban one quite yet.
All right. So, what's the plan then? We know Peel is proficient with these tools.
What about Bill
I know
and Ted?
I'm
Are
not.
either of them proficient?
They would not be. They're just bandit stats. They don't have any tool proficiencies.
I honestly don't think I have any tool proficiencies either.
Yeah,
Like looking through.
we might have
I don't
to
think
take
I
a
have
look
it.
at you guys and make sure your guys' backgrounds are set up. I think we talked about them, but I don't know if we put them on the character sheet.
No, we never did.
I think we just talked about them, but we just didn't add them to the sheet itself.
You guys stink. I have mine.
I have mine too. I'm not stinky.
Yeah, 50%.
Hey, Peel, do you want to head over there at least and talk
Yeah.
with them, and then you guys make a plan how you want to do this? You guys could always just leave Peel in there by himself. As he sets off the trap by himself.
I mean, if he sets off the trap, all of us can lift the portcullis and he can escape.
That's true.
Yeah.
If we have 5 guys lifting the portcullis, if he accidentally sets it off, at least we can help him get out.
You could get 3 in there, and then what I would probably do is like maybe if all you guys are on the outside, and then all you have to do is get Peel out. That way, it's only 1 check. It's not like a check.
That'd
for
actually
every
be pretty
person.
smart. Everybody can leave, and if I fail it, then I'll grab the key, and then you guys can just lift it up for me.
Sounds good to me.
I'm a proficient with artisan tools. That's what it is. I just need to add those.
Yeah, you have to add a specific artisan tool. Artisan tool is a category, so you have to go discover which tool you want. Okay. So go ahead and move your characters where you want them, and then Peel, make me a Thieves' Tools check. It'll be... Are you proficient sleight of hand, or...
Yes.
So, yeah, just make a dex check with proficiency. So you're not proficient sleight of hand. You're missing a lot of proficiencies. So you may have your background in there, but you're missing a lot of proficiencies, so we have to add to your thing.
I haven't added them because we just started, and I haven't had time to sit and look at it.
Okay.
Proficiency, but I know I'm sleight of hand.
Okay, just go ahead and make me a stealth check, because we'll use the same modifier.
Set it off.
What'd you roll? I didn't see it.
I got a 2 with -6 because I'm exhausted.
Okay, the gate falls. And Mr. Pill, you're trapped in there.
Oh no! I pushed the top off the rest of the way. What do I see in there?
A skeleton pops up by itself. Trapped in the room with you, because everyone else left. No, I'm just kidding.
As I clasp my hands together and
You're
I like
able to find another key. Similar situation. You have like a possible like squire type knight, like not really a
Okay.
knight, but like a squire, dressed in rusty like chainmail with a sword and a shield, very tattered. But the chain is on the chain around the neck has another skeleton key.
Cool. I take it.
Okay. As he's going to escape, I need 3 people to make athletic checks. If you don't want to use your character, you can use Bill or Ted for a straight 20.
All right, Bill, get over there. You're in my place.
Dang it, 9.
12. Okay, Tiberius, it's up to you.
Bill did a 16.
Well, Bill doesn't need to do it. I need Tiberius.
Bill did it.
Oh, Bill did
We moved Bill over.
Okay.
24.
You guys are able to wedge that gate open, and you guys can escape. And then the gate comes crashing back down behind Bill safely.
Happy. Love you guys. Didn't leave me behind. I love it.
All right.
Okay, I take the key from Peel. And
Yeah, you're going to get to the
Tiberius and I-
wall faster than I am.
As you're walking towards the gate, you guys start hearing a loud crash and pounding coming from the other side of the tomb, coming back from the entrance. You hear very loud pounding, as if a giant, I don't know, troll ogre type person is smashing on the gate with a large battery ram.
Okay,
There's a
so
troll in the dungeon.
okay, let's
They have a troll.
let's see if we can find a way out back here.
Okay.
So
the breach
I
can
am-
be intimate. It could be like any time, any turn. It could just randomly just start to break open. You guys will hear it. It'll give you a few turns to react, but it's very clear they're gonna be knocking on this door for a minute. They were probably just trying to get the ogre troll character down there to smash the door open for them.
Yeah. Okay, let's get this open, Tiberius. I
Alrighty.
put my key in and turn it.
You hear
Same.
the clunking of the lock unlatching, and you hear what sounds like another latch coming loose as you turn the key.
Okay.
Very carefully, I push the door open.
Yes. Well, first I look at the top to see if there's a portcullis on this side
There
of
is
the door.
There is not.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
As you push the door open, you see a large room, multiple columns. You see a sarcophagus towards the back of the room by itself. There's no skeletons. Cobwebs are very minimal. You see a statue behind the sarcophagus of a knight clad in armor with a weapon in hand. So I need you guys to move into the room on roll 20 as you guys are doing this. You also see what looks like a chest in the corner. That's up to you.
It's
if
a
you
mimic.
guys...
I'll go over there.
do you guys want Bill and Ted in there with you or outside?
Yeah, let's pull them in with us.
Yeah, they'll be right by the doors.
Okay.
Holding
I'm
these doors,
gonna-
I guess.
As we turn into the room, I'm going to check the back of the door and see, is there a keyhole back there?
Keyhole, you do not see a keyhole back there.
Dang it. Can't lock ourselves in here too.
What I'd be worried about is we shut the doors and they lock on us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. It's only like a 14-foot statue that looks like it's going to be a bad guy. Come on.
It's
He didn't
not
say
quite
it was that
14.
big.
It's not quite 14. I mean, the ceilings are probably like 8 feet tall, so it's probably not that tall. It's probably more life
Okay,
size.
it's like 6. Okay. Bigger than I am.
Probably.
I walk over to the. I walk over to the sarcophagus to see if I can
And I'm
tell
walking
if
with
there's
him.
any traps on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I am watching the night like a hawk.
Okay, roll me a history check.
Oh, come
20.
on.
Okay.
Not a nat 20 though. Dirty 20.
I mean, I had a 20, but -9 on it.
Nat 20. It's a nat 20. Does that count?
So you recognize this, a statue, and just the name and stuff on there. This is Sir Bedivere. Sir Bedivere was said to be the last surviving knight of the Round Table. He was entrusted with secrets of hiding certain items and treasures that the Knights of the Round Table had found and discovered. You guys do not see any traps on this particular sarcophagus.
Do we open it?
I'm gonna go and check the chest first to see if there's any trap. If I tell if there's any traps on it, and then we can do the sarcophagus.
Okay. Roll.
That's a good idea.
There's no traps on it that you can see. You can roll, but I'm just going to tell you there's no traps.
Okay. So it's a mimic. All right.
False appearance. Cannot tell.
Okay. Do we want to open the sarcophagus?
I feel like we need to say out loud that this is our favorite night of the round table, right?
Yes.
In the direction of this very intimidating suit of armor statue thing.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, let's open the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Slowly.
I slowly push it open and do another check to make sure that there's no booby traps.
You do not see any booby traps. It's like you guys expect me to trap everything in this game.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
give me a
and
pillow,
some-
I think it's a claymore.
I would think it's a mimic, but that's just me.
Oh, I know the mimic's in the corner. That's for sure. Okay, well, I'm gonna push the sarcophagus top towards the suit of armor, so it pins it up against the suit of armor,
Okay.
just in case.
You guys move the sarcophagus over, and the armor animates. No, just kidding. As you guys push it over, there is a well-preserved skeleton knight inside. He has a shield, and on the shield is inscribed in writing, an ancient form of writing. I'm not sure what languages you guys took. I'm imagining, Brie, that you probably have an ancient type of language, because we used homebrew languages for this, and I don't think we added those into our character sheets. We probably should have.
So I have Orc, Druidic, and Roseanne.
I have Primordial, Celestial, and Common.
Okay. I don't think we're using those particular ones, but I will account Primordial and Celestial towards this. You're able to start to read this, and it is like basically, as you're reading it, you kind of feel like it's giving you directions. Like it's talking about descriptions of like islands, and it's talking about different places of the world. You don't exactly recognize it, but it's kind of more poetic as it goes about as well, which I didn't actually write out a thing, so I'm just kind of making this up as I go. I'm not going to try to do my improv poetry on you guys. But it's telling a tale of the knights and how they traveled and how they found the Holy Grail, essentially. And you feel like if you can interpret this and the clues it's giving, you might be able to trace it back. Like, it's almost like the shield is a treasure map.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so I was the one describing that, my character. Because, I'm the one reading it.
Well, don't stop now. Keep going.
Oh!
That's all it tells me.
Okay.
I am intrigued.
What is
Obviously,
that?
Is there anything else that we noticed that might help us with this in this sarcophagus?
Well, Windrunner exclaims all of a sudden.
What is this blue thing?
You guys turn around and you're not alone. You guys
Oh dear.
do a head count and there's an extra person, a knight clad in armor. You look at him closely and he seems transparent. He has a sword, he has a shield, and he stares at all of you. Are you worthy?
Worthy of what?
Are you a heathen?
I'm a monk from a monastery.
Old magic. You are a man of faith, but of the old magic, the primordial earthen magic.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you here to carry on my quest?
What's the
can.
quest?
To protect this knowledge.
I would love to protect this knowledge.
We hid this knowledge from the world. It was my quest to hide it. For in the hands of evil, who knows what could happen?
Are
I
you
would
talking
love
about
to...
the quest on your shield?
My quest was to hide it. My shield is my tell. What are you going to do with it, now that you found it?
try to
Keep it
make
safe?
sense of it and see what this entails for us.
It seems undecided. Seems
What-
like you did not intend to find me.
We had no idea what was down here when we found this.
Is
Tell him we're trying to save it from the interlopers outside the doors.
Do you say that out loud?
We are...
I whisper it in his ear because I can't speak that speak.
He's speaking.
We are trying...
He's speaking common. All you guys can hear him.
Oh, okay.
It's just the shield is written in a different language.
Gotcha.
what knowledge are we trying to keep safe? What's hidden? What have you been keeping hidden?
Well, that, as your old magic friend suggests, is something for you to study.
I do know that we want to keep this knowledge safe from the people that are chasing us.
But they followed you here. They would not have found it without you. Did you keep it safe, or did you lead him to it?
I guess inadvertently we did lead them to it.
You may walk out of this chamber alive if you desire. But if you take my stuff, I must test you to see if you are worthy.
What happens if we're unworthy?
What
You're probably gonna die.
what type of test? Of knowledge? Of skill?
He floats over to the door, and he grabs his sword out, and he draws a line on the ground with his sword. Without answering any further than that.
I think it's a test of strength.
I hope it's a test of exhaustion.
I
we
already
would
passed.
pass one of exhaustion immediately.
Oh no.
All right.
Are we rolling initiative?
I don't know. Are
Is
you?
this line to keep us in or to keep them out?
You get the impression that if you cross that line with that shield, he will attack you.
So what we do is we get everybody except for one person and throw the shield across. Nobody carried it. We get past him.
I'm
looks
guessing
at
he
you.
would catch the shield and use it against us.
Most likely. Most likely.
Idea.
I
But
say
don't-
let's
I
bunker
can't
down
say it out
in,
loud in
in
front of this
here.
spirit guy.
I say we group up and bunker down in here.
All right, you guys huddle together as you discuss this. He just floats. He's kind of like floating off the ground. A little bit like an inch, like he's just kind of hovering.
Who's got Aragorn's sword?
I command you
See
to
what's in the
obey me.
chest real quick.
I don't think that'll work here.
That sword was broken.
Well, it ain't now.
Yeah.
Well, do
Can
we
I
want to,
can I think of any like lore related to Bedivere?
Bedivere. Just kind of what I've already told you. He was said to be one of the last surviving knights, and he hid several items. He's thought to be known where like Excalibur would be. But he also would like know where like this Holy Grail might be. Like he was kind of in charge of hiding a lot of lore.
How powerful does this guy look?
more powerful than I can handle right now?
I was about to say he just drew a line in the sand with a sword. I think he's up there.
You guys feel the thumps, the pounding through the room, and you see dust kind of shake from the ceiling. You hear crunching of stone start to like shift by the door.
Man.
Okay, I move behind this pillar and ready my bow and arrow just in case. Well, I ready
have
my
an
bow.
idea.
I don't
I
pull
have
out
an
an
idea that
arrow.
The spectral guy is not gonna like my idea, so I do not want him to hear. So I'm gonna say it very quietly. But what if we offer this giant ogre to take the shield? Leave us alone. And he takes it out of this room.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty decent idea to me.
I think they're going to be a bit
And then
more
we just let
preoccupied
this
trying to
Wraith
kill
guy
us.
take care of all of our problems.
Like, toss the shield so it's like right here, you know, for the ogre to grab.
We're like,
We
just
have a
leave
peace
us alone
offering.
and you can take this shield.
Honestly,
I'm
that's better
gonna-
than what we've got so far.
I'm going to go back to Bedivere and ask him what is in the chest in the corner, or if he knows anything about it.
Supplies that I've had in life. I guess he looks down at his incorporeal form. I don't need them anymore.
Do you mind if I open it? Is it trapped or anything?
Keep in mind, if you take any of my stuff from this room, the test will commence.
Oh.
Noted.
I mean, let's see what's in the chest, I guess, at least.
Yeah, so I go over to the chest and I open it.
Magically, there are 4 potions of healing.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
So I'll give you that. There is treasure. Roll me. Roll me a D100. Ooh.
really?
Yeah, that's not a very high roll, is it?
Nope.
I'll come over and check as well.
19 silver is in there.
Hey, it's more than we had before.
So I'm going to give you 4 potions of healing. If you guys take the potions of healing, which I think it will give you just an automatic 10 hit points.
That
Even
seems
if
like
I
a great
only
idea.
have 9?
Good.
It won't give you 10 hit points, so it will max you out.
Okay.
But
Would it get rid of any levels of exhaustion?
Uh,
Like, would it get rid of the throat leeches?
no, it will not. This
Take the leeches out of here, then the hit points.
Right?
I will count it against your throat leeches instead, if you wish to have like a potion of restorative magic. These are tonics from the druids of this land, said to be able to give you healing powers. So you can count it against 1 level of exhaustion or 10 hit points.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good.
And it can
Yeah.
count against your throat leeches.
Okay.
10 hit points.
Yeah, you're the only one that
I'm
doesn't have
healed.
throat leeches at all.
Exactly.
I would like to not have negative anything, but I only have 1 hit point.
You guys could also share, like, mix and match. Kind of who thinks they can handle more or less. As you guys
Because
hear,
all three of us have exhaustion.
all 4 of you.
I
Tiberius, do you have exhaustion?
Nope.
Yeah. So only 3 of us have exhaustion. I'm the only one that doesn't have multiple levels.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Pill's gonna die. I mean, just leave him for dead anyway. You guys be selfish and just let him die.
I feel like
He's like a
I feel like we
liability
should
at this
all-
point.
I'll
should
take
all
all the
take
stuff, and I'll be the only. You guys all leave, and I'll carry all the stuff. I'll die for you, and then you can pick up all the stuff. Because technically, you didn't cross it past the line. I did.
I'm pretty sure he would push you back across the line when he killed you.
All of you will be tested, he says, as you say that out loud.
oh no.
None of us thought that out loud, but he says it. We're like,
I see your
son
eyes
of a-
shifting. I see you guys counting. You're literally using your fingers and toes to count. I can see.
I have my shoes on. I can't count my toes. I'd rather have my hit points, honestly, because
So if we
I've
take
been able
the
to do
shield
something.
out, we're going to be attacked.
Anything. So we take the potions. Then he's gonna test us.
Oh, the potions too?
If you take
Yep,
them
He
out,
said anything.
Oh, okay.
He
So
said
if we drink them
anything.
in
Does
here,
that count if they're in our body?
Yeah. Like we're still taking it out.
we still have the goblin and ogre problem.
boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
I turn back to Bedivere. Are there any other ways out of this place besides the main entrance?
I'm unfamiliar. All right.
I think we need to either post
I
up
say
in here
screw it,
or
and
go
I
hide
grab
in
one of the
that
potions and I drink it to get my health points back.
hole.
Where are you guys standing when you drink it?
Thank you.
I think this is just kind of where we're at the moment.
Okay. Here you go. A little bit closer. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh. Yep,
Roll
and I chug it.
initiative. You shall be tested.
Oh, the test.
Crap.
I did it correctly this time.
Nice.
I did it correctly and it didn't pick me. What?
Where you clicked on your character?
Yeah. I got a 19 the first one. That's
That's all right. Okay. As you do that, he says, "You shall be tested." His face goes from this composed, friendly face to a skeleton skull, and he like kind of like looks larger than life all of a sudden as he seems to take the entire door frame. I am going to shift him into one square. But as he seems to take the entire door frame, I need you to make a charisma save, Mr. Windrunner.
Oh dear.
Charisma.
I only have -2.
You guys can each take a potion as well if you guys want, and count it against something. Tiberius, did you take your potion?
I think I'm going to, yeah.
Okay, you guys can each take it right now. You can either heal your hit points or you can save the potion to give it to someone else.
How many levels of exhaustion are you at again, Beal?
5.
He's on
5?
the verge of death. If he drops to 0, he's dead.
I'm going to give you my potion.
Peel, did you take a potion to remove his exhaustion?
I took it to give me hit points because I was only at 1.
Okay. And then Windrunner, did you take a potion?
Can I just have it on me?
Yep, you don't have to
Not
take
drink.
it yet. But it's up to you if you want to remove a level of exhaustion now or if you want to give your hit points now or later. Like, I'm giving you a free chance to use it right now before combat starts, but that's up to you if you want to hold it.
I might regret it, but I'll hold it for now.
Okay. A 9 on your charisma save will not succeed. You are frightened of this ghostly wraith form.
Dang.
Why is it only him?
It's at the beginning of your turn.
Oh.
Well, I guess doing it, everyone should make the save. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not reading it right.
I do have.
I'm not reading it quite right. So you are safe because it has to be on his turn. He has to activate the effect. So since he has not gone, you're safe, Windrunner. You're not frightened.
Okay.
It says, he says it uses the strike fear, so he needs to use it as an action. I thought it was like an aura thing where anyone within has to make it, so I misread it. Okay, Windrunner, you're safe to move on your first turn. What do you want to do?
This guy is like actively trying to mess us up.
Yeah,
Right?
he is planning to attack you, and he's like, the test is on. And he draws his sword. It kind of does that knight, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's my sword?
I'm not in a very good state. But what's my attack at right now? Oh, I can't even see. So if I have 3 levels of exhaustion, that gives me -6, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much rolling with no attack bonus. That's not too bad. I might can I just run up? Can I move this far?
Um.
Can I move through Bill and Ted?
Yeah, you can.
My 20 feet of movement. And I'll give him the 1-2 sword punch.
Okay.
Oh, I regret everything.
Oh no.
Oh no!
no.
Yes. Excellent.
Now, do you hurt yourself or?
You completely telegraph what you're about to do, so it's called telegraph moves. He gets a +2 to his AC versus the rest of your attacks. So your next attack, he has a +2 on his AC.
Oh, that sucks.
Great.
Try and punch
I mean,
him.
it could be worse.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'll bonus action to punch a ghost. Seems like a good idea.
Yeah, definitely nothing
Yes.
go wrong on that. You completely whiff and miss. All right. Peel, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see. I need to double check. I have 4, so that's 8. Would you call that half cover shooting from where I'm at?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could, I guess you could only move like 5 feet right now. I guess you can move 10.
Yeah.
You could move over here and then shoot down straight. Or even like honestly here you could shoot and I would give you full on that.
Well, did you take Tiberius's potion that he gave you?
Yeah, but I still have 4 levels of exhaustion.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my pistol and see if it does anything to him.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay, roll me some damage.
10.
Whew. You see the round kind of like pass through him, but he seems to be like affected by it, like he got shot. But it's clear that like he is a ghost, so it also like passed through him, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah. It passed
He's
through.
not taking
but
full damage.
Yeah.
It still does damage to him. Okay. And
You
I
do
don't
have sneak attack. Don't forget that. You get an extra
Oh,
D6.
sure. That's right, I forgot about that. So one more d6 on top of that. Another 3, so 13 on it.
Okay. You feel like you did about 6 damage. All right.
Right. And I don't get another attack until next level, so.
Yep.
I done.
Well, it's not another attack. It's bonus action dash
Yeah, I don't
or
get
something.
my bonus action. Yeah.
Your cunning action. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Brie.
I guess I'm just moving past everyone and trying to smack him with my stick.
Go ahead. That-
17.
That will hit.
Total of 10 damage, max damage.
Okay. Same thing as before.
Okay. As my staff goes through him, I'm going to use the momentum to try and punch him. For
That
12.
12 will miss. He seems to block it with his shield. Like, you punch into his shield and it kind of like diverts your hand. You're like, you felt like you punched the air, but it still pushed your hand off.
It's the Avatar.
All right, now I need everyone to make a charisma save.
Okay, now I have resistance for frightened. Does that give me advantage?
Yes, because it is a frightened condition.
Oh, I got a nat 20 anyway, so...
You want me to
You have to
re-roll
make-
my charisma or use my old
Just
one?
re-roll it. You're good.
Come on.
Even my resistance failed me.
Yes.
Okay. Did you have advantage
my
as well,
gosh.
Tiberius?
I did.
Yes, I
I
have
did.
resistance to frightened.
Oh, 3 of you guys took that?
Yeah.
Yup.
Wow. All right. So you 3 are. So unfortunately, 2 of you guys saved, Morton and Mr. Brie. The other 2 are frightened of Peel and Tiberius. You guys are frightened of this,
I heard you, baby.
and I'm going to.
With me having a critical hit, am I able to reach out and grab Tiberius's shoulder to kind of stabilize him?
No, not in this case.
Okay.
Be brave.
Ted is scared. I don't know what symbol would use for scared. Let's do that. So you guys are frightened of this for now, okay? Ted
Okay.
is afraid, but Bill saved. All right, and now it's going to attack. It has 3 targets in front of it. Let's see who it's going to attack. That will be Tiberius. He's going to go after you, Tiberius.
Of course he is.
Does he have advantage on the attack roll against?
How?
Because
Because I'm
he's
kind of behind though.
because he's frightened. I need to look up the word frightened condition.
I think you do on the first attack. I don't think you do on the other ones.
Let me see. No, it has a straight roll. Okay. That will be a 13. It's going to miss you.
Yeah, because that'll miss me.
Okay. You guys hear some pounding at the door. But the door seems to be holding for now.
Is
Tiberius.
it the door right behind the wraith?
No, it's the door. You guys shut that door. You guys haven't heard anything kind of break open yet.
Okay.
Okay. Tiberius, it's your turn. And you are frightened. Let me see here.
I can't move toward him, right?
No, but you're next to him. You can attack him.
Oh, okay.
But you have
Even
disadvantage
though,
on the attack roll.
even
Don't
though I'm technically
critically-
behind the door.
Just don't critically fail and hit me.
By the way, Peel, you critically failed on that. So it says if the save fails by 5 or more, you're stunned.
Okay.
You're fine, Tiberius, but you can attack.
So you essentially just peed your pants.
You can stay there.
Basically,
You don't have to move away. You don't have to run from him. You can attack him, but you attack him at disadvantage.
Okay, I was just asking because with where I currently am located, I think the door is in my way.
Well, he's not. He's
You're fine. The door's
technically
pushed
what
up
it
against the
should
wall.
be.
The door's pushed against the wall.
Oh, okay.
You're fine. It's all the way open.
I can still attack him though.
Sure. Why not?
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll whack him with my sword. Stormbringer, give me strength. Nope.
Technically at disadvantage, but that still misses, so you're fine. All right.
No.
Who wants to roll for Bill? Who wants to roll for Ted? Or actually, make me another charisma save, Tiberius. You can make a save at the end of your turn.
Oh, okay. Sure. With it at advantage.
It would be the same. Okay.
13 that time.
You succeed, and you are no longer frightened of him. You got spooked for a moment, but you're fine. Okay.
Thank you, Father.
Who wants to roll for Bill? Who wants to roll for Ted?
I'll roll for Bill, I guess.
Okay. He will
I can roll
use.
for Ted.
They will use their pistol shots, and they keep their distance. So go ahead and just roll me straight roll for Bill. That will go wide, and roll a disadvantage for Ted. One more roll.
As they're firing for us, we're all like.
He did.
Okay.
He got 4 and 16. So
That also goes wide. Make me a charisma save for Ted as well. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, he still fails. He has a +0.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's still frightened of this monster. He's like, "Oh, we gotta, what are we doing down here? There's skeletons, there's goblins, we're all gonna die!" He's like freaking out. Windrunner, it's back to you. He's freaking out. He's shooting his pistol wildly in the air. Oh, we're all gonna die!
Yeah. In our direction too.
Desk pop.
he didn't get a 1, so he didn't shoot any of us, thankfully.
Yeah. I just get worried when he says that he shoots wide and we're like right there.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm giving him 3/4 cover, so it's gonna be, or at least half cover, something. Just it'll be a hard shot, but they're making sure they're not shooting you in the back. Okay, go for it, Windrunner.
All right, I'm gonna try and attack him with my sword again.
Okay,
Okay, 15.
that will hit.
Nice. Okay.
I think it's a
Nice.
DC 13. I think his thing is a 13.
Five sword damage,
Okay,
and then unarmed strike, punching a ghost. Good idea.
that will hit.
13.
That will hit.
Yes. 7
Yeah,
punch
just-
damage.
Yep, it's a 13 because Peel got a 13 with his pistol,
Okay.
and I got a 12 with my fist, and so
Speaking of
and I
Peel,
missed.
Peel, you are stunned, so you can't move. But make me a charisma save to try to get unstunned and unscared with advantage.
With advantage?
Yep,
I'm-
because
I'm
you're
good. I don't
still
want one.
you still technically have advantage against frightened. Well, that didn't work.
10?
That does not save. I'm looking at your -8 and realizing that you need a natural 20 to save against this. I'm going to
Count.
move you.
Have you?
Yeah, you're also stunned while frightened. Yep, you remain stunned. You're like frozen in place. Or you can babble incoherently. It's up to you. You could cry if you want to as well. All right, Mr. Brie, it's your turn. He assumes
I'm gonna
the
try and
fetal.
whack him with the stick again.
Emotional damage.
That's actually appropriate for that. All right, go ahead, Brie.
I miss. I
Oh.
try again with my fist, and I crit.
There you go. Double the, or no, we're adding the full amount. So is it a D6?
It's a D6 plus 3.
Critical punch.
So 9. So,
So
plus 9
9
instead.
damage.
D6 plus 9. D6 plus 9.
So it'd be
Plus
5
6.
plus 9, 14.
No, plus another 6. Yeah, there you go. Oh, perfect. 14. Ouch.
Falcon punch.
He seems to be like kind of like phasing in and out of existence
Huh?
as he's sitting there
That's
trying to fight you guys.
I don't know.
All right, see who he attacks.
Right?
I didn't even touch it.
2. That will be Windrunner. Windrunner. He's going to bring his sword around on you. And
dude.
yep.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That will be 8 damage to you as you drop to 0 hit points, right?
Oh, well, I want to use my one ability. I don't think I've used it on this rest, right?
I don't think so.
Let's see, what is it?
Drop to 1 hit point.
Endurance.
Okay.
When you would drop to 0 HP, you can make a Constitution save.
Okay, make your saving throw.
I lost
He froze.
Tyler. He
Equal
froze.
to the damage you took.
Okay. Go ahead. It's a 8 damage, so make a con save.
No.
no.
I am dead.
You're not dead, but you do have another level of exhaustion, and you drop to 0 hit points.
So you have 4 levels now.
Yes.
He is very close to death. He has so many deaths about to happen in here. Okay, goblins are going to be banging on the door again. They don't seem to be making progress at the moment. Okay, Tiberius, you are scared still.
I thought I saved it out of it, didn't I?
No, you did. You did save out of it. I didn't remove the mark.
Okay.
That's my bad.
I am going to Hunter's Mark him,
Okay.
and then I'll attack him with Stormbringer again.
Okay. I do love the fact that you named your sword, by the way.
You're welcome.
Okay, that will
It's
hit.
actually christened by my father. 17 to hit.
That'll hit. So you got 3d6 plus your damage.
Let's see here. One more d6.
Yep.
There we go.
19.
So 19 total.
Okay, he gets to make a deathless save. Very similar. Alright, rolling the dice. It froze on me. Oh, come on. There he goes. 9. He
Denied.
does not succeed with an 11. And as he looks at you, it's like, maybe you are the ones. Maybe you are worthy. Or maybe you're just here to rob my grave. I don't know. And as he fades, his sword drops and stabs into the stone floor, point first. And he leaves the sword behind. It is very corporeal.
Being a son of a blacksmith, I'm going to be very curious about this. I go over to the sword and try and pull it out of the stone.
Okay, you just used your action. Let's save Mr. Windrunner first. Do you want?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Do you want
I
Bill?
hope it's like an ogre slaying blade or something.
Do you want?
Can we pour his health potion in his mouth and bring him back that way?
Do you guys
or do we
want
gotta
to
do
do
meta?
that? You guys can absolutely do
I
that.
think that would be better. Like just raise up his hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Essentially.
10 hit
idea.
points. We're not rolling for. If I do potions of healing, we're not rolling, so you get 10 hit points.
Sweet.
Yay, he's alive!
As he chokes himself back to life. This stuff tastes old and still. It's like it's been in a tube for a century.
Welcome.
That
for
didn't
bringing
really
me
taste great, did it?
Okay.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
You guys do hear the crunching of doors, and it seems like the doors are, in fact, opening on the other side. You definitely hear stone crumble away and things breaking. It's clear that they're breaking through on the other side of the door. Okay, you're,
With him dying, does it open up a secondary exit?
no.
Crap.
We are still gonna die.
Okay. Do you wish to take the sword, Tiberius?
Yes, I do.
Okay. What kind of sword do you want?
That's a good question. Since I already have a one-handed or a two-handed, let's do a one.
Okay. It can be
Do
a
a vampiric rapier.
no, not that. It could be a long sword if you desire. It's up to you if you want it to be a long sword. You can make another great sword as well. Like it's going to be a magic sword that you can attune to.
Ooh.
So you can replace your Stormbringer with this sword, or you can use give it to someone else. I'm also letting you kind of like sculpt it, but once you guys decide what type of weapon it is, it's permanently that weapon. Do you want it to be a long sword, or do you want it to be a rapier, or do you want it to be a great sword, or do you want it to be a short sword that the other guys can use?
Or would we be able to kind of all touch it to kind of feel what it could be?
No, like it's kind of like you guys are making it up right now. Like we're crafting a magic item together as a group, but you guys tell me what it is. Who
An
wants
ogre
it?
slaying blade.
Like I, not the stash, just the short sword, rapier, long sword, or great sword. Like what type of who's gonna take the weapon basically?
So the question is, Devin, do you want it, or do you want to keep Stormbringer?
I think for roleplay purposes, I would probably want to hold on to Stormbringer.
Okay, then who do you want to
So-
give the sword to? Because I think only two. Can you? You can't wield a sword, can you? Joel?
Martial weapons. So,
Okay.
so like a rapier, I would still be able to use,
Right.
or a
Okay.
short sword.
Yeah, a short sword. Rapiers are martial. So you guys can take a short sword if you guys want it to be a short sword.
I'm fine with that if someone wants the short sword.
Basically, who wants it?
I mean, we all want it, but who? I think who needs it? Who isn't
Right.
putting up the damage
It's
that it
just
would help them?
going to increase the amount of damage you guys do.
Would it increase from my D8 plus 2 on my quarterstaff though?
Yes. So basically, it's going to have the versatile property. It's going to be a D6 in one hand, a D8 in two hands. It's also going to technically have a +1 bonus on damage. So it's one of the swords of the Knight of the Round Table, is what it is.
I mean, if Windrunner wants it for dual wielding, I think that would be more helpful.
I think it'd be helpful with them too.
I mean, I'll definitely take it if nobody else needs it, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, because I would take it, but I think it'll be better for you dual wielding because I'm gonna be able to have a lot of damage here in a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I for roleplay purposes, for me, like Stormbringer was created by my father, and so like I would not forsake that weapon for any other weapon.
Okay.
So
So yep, Windrunner, you pick up this sword. It's kind of like stuck in the ground, and as you're kind of like pulling on it, Tiberius is like, it's kind of stuck, and Windrunner goes over. He's like, is it? And he grabs it, and it just like has a little tug to it, but you're able to yank it out. And Tiberius, you're kind of thrown off for a second, going like, wait, what? Like I swear I couldn't
I'm
pick
the
that thing
chosen
up.
one.
that was really weird.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys hear this other door pounding as they're pushing the door open, and it's very clear that this door is about to. This door just to the south of you guys is about to burst open with a bunch of goblins. And with that, we are going to end for the day.
Yeah.
All right.
45 minutes over. Woohoo!
Yeah, we went a little long. I wanted to get that. You guys kill the wraith. I mean, good job, guys.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I thought he was gonna
Can we
wipe
be
the
level
floor.
2 now?
I seriously thought that I was like, me walking up and attacking him. I thought for sure I was walking to my death. Like
Oh, yeah.
honestly,
Did he hit anybody? I guess he did. He hit Windrunner, right?
He hit one. Yeah, he
yeah,
hit.
he hit Windrunner and that's it.
Yeah. So he was technically a CR1. This is a Fell Wraith from the Lord of the Rings book.
Oh,
So like half damage. He does the fear thing, and then he does like just a sword attack. But it was just kind of like a cool little monster that I can like put in there for you guys to fight. I'm just probably gonna be upping as you guys level up. I'll just be using stronger monsters when you guys come across like other Knights of the Round Table. But they're gonna be like kind of like a similar thing where you guys are fighting kind of like ghostly visages, possibly, or at least working with them if you don't fight them. Obviously, this one he wanted to test you in combat, so I'm not saying all of them are going to do that, but that's just kind of like an idea I've had working in my mind as you guys go from place to place.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Did you guys enjoy this session though?
yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yes.
Good.
I mean,
it
other
really
than the-
feels like the tension is rising too.
Oh yeah.
You guys
yeah.
didn't think the tension was high enough before? Like, holy crap! Like, I've almost killed you guys so many times over.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like literally backed into a corner. Like
Yeah.
there's literally no thought of escape unless we kill everything.
Or you can surrender and try to escape later. I guess that's another possibility. I think you guys suggested that at the beginning, like just lay down your arms and.
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't give us an option to surrender anymore.
They still might take you hostage because they like fresh meat. They don't like it necessarily like days old, rotten meat. And they also don't want to carry you back to their camp, so they may want you to walk.
Joke's on them. We have throat leeches.
No, did anyone use on their throat leeches?
No.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what I was gonna put in that treasure chest, but I'm like, you guys need a health potion. That was like literally spur of the moment, like right then and there. Like you guys need a potion of healing. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys playing with me. I'm gonna end the recording.
Yep.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.